Hey friends, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay, y'all. How are you doing? My name is Amy from A to Z Designs. If you don't see a red box right there, guess what? That just means you're catching the replay. So you can still do all the things, right? So y'all, we're going to do something a little bit different, y'all. I haven't done what we're about to do in probably 2 years. So let's do that together. I've got this huge jar. Zach got me this, I don't know, y'all. He said for something, and I don't remember. And so, yeah, that's my bad. Okay, but it is this gigantic, like, glass vase type thing. And we are going to etch on it. Now, did you know that I now offer etching cream on my website? So all you need to do is type in the word etch, E-T-C-H. Hopefully that's spelled right. If it's not, sorry. Just kidding. Etch. I think it's E-T-C-H. All right, so we're going to do this together, and hopefully it works. So we've got our jar. It's pretty much like I wiped it down. We may wipe it down again. And we're going to use a new transfer that may not be for everybody, but it is called Call Me Old Fashioned. So we're going to open this up. I take the transfer, just crawl my fingers across that sticky part, pull out the transfer, and set this aside, okay? And then I'm going to write the word back on this. And away we go. What's going on, my friends? How was your day? My day was great. It was great. It was very productive. What is today? August 29th. Tomorrow night, August 30th, we have craft box night. Super excited for that. And I was getting the sneak peek for September ready today. I'm really excited. What's up, my friends? Hi, Wanda and Esther. Who else do we have here? Holy cow. Let me scroll up. Denise and Kimberly and Vivian and Elizabeth and Jeannie and Kathy and Patty and Barbara and Bambi and Kathy and Patty. Another Patty. Darlene, Paula, Betty. What's up, everybody? Kathy, Cheryl. If I missed your name, I apologize. Comments are going super fast. Hi, Cher. So I had Zach put our little ghost friend right there that we did earlier today. I think it's cute. So yes, some may be jumping on and being like, why is she drawing the back of her transfer sheet? Well, because I don't want my permanent marker to smear. Okay? So let me show you this. Whiskey business. Our house may be dirty, but so are the martinis. Call me old fashioned. Cheers. Let the evening be gin. Happy hour, and we're going to use this. Please put a cork in it. And I think we're going to use Whiskey Business on a tea towel. So I'm going to cut this apart really quickly. And we're going to use etching cream. So when you type in the word etch, you'll get all of the supplies, including the etching cream, y'all. I now offer it on my website. So go check it out. How fun is that? But like I said, I haven't done this in probably 2 years that I can recall. Etching. We're about to have some fun. Okay, so that is cut. So what we're going to do now is grab a fuzzing cloth. I am going to turn on my Cricut Mini Heat Press because we're going to use that tonight on our tea towel. And put a cork in it. And Whiskey Business. Okay? So, this is just going to go to the side. Okay? If you want, cut this up in 6 individual pieces if you want. Like, for real, where you can stack them on top of each other and set them on the table and make sure they're all aligned, right? Or just keep it all on your backer sheet. So, I'm going to lay that there. Okay. I got to think about this, y'all. What cloth do I use for cleaning transfers? Peggy, it is a dish drying mat. It can be found on our Amazon store. We get that question a lot, and it's literally, the tag says dish drying mat. So just comment the word etch. E-T-C-H, Linda. All right, y'all. Ready? So let's start with the vase thing first. So let me find a side. Like I said, I did clean it off. You want to make sure that your area is nice and clean. Let me just make sure that it is. Okay. Now, I'm going to fuzz like the donkey out of this transfer, okay? Because it's going on glass and it is going to stick really well. So when that happens, if it sticks too well and I go to peel this off, it could potentially stretch my transfer. Or I don't know if y'all have experienced where your transfer stuck so well when you go to peel it off, it like curls. That happens too. But we're going to do our best, okay? Hi, Kathy and Kelly. Kelly, I read your post today to Zach out loud about the driving scenario. So between you and Deb Lee, y'all like keep me going throughout the day. The dish drying mats are on sale right now. Woo woo! Look at Deb. She's already scoped it out for everybody. So just comment the word etch. Click on shop products. This is all going to go to your messenger. And there'll be a box that pops up that says Amazon store. All right. So as you can see, this is really boring what I'm doing with my left hand. Okay. I am fuzzing, but y'all, I'm not kidding you when I say I don't want this to stick too well on my base. All right. Hi, Mindy. Thank you. Are you going to use just the etching cream or will you use it with paste? I'm just going to use the etching cream. All right. So I want to make sure that this is straight. This is really hard because when I center something that is elevated, I like to be able to stand over the top of it. So hold on, y'all. We're going down. We're going downtown. Wee, wee. So this desk goes up and down, by the way, if you haven't already noticed that. Okay. All right. I think we're good. So I am going to roll that off to the edge with my hand and make sure that I don't have any air bubbles. Please put a cork in it. That's gonna do. That's just, I think it'll be fine, but just kidding. Let me do this. Hi, Jacqueline, how are you? All right, let me just shift it just a tad here and here. Okay. Gently go over it with your hand. Make sure your air bubbles are all gone so that you don't have them around the silk screen. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in just a second. Okay. So like we have some air bubbles like up here at the top. I don't care about that because I'm not going to put it, I mean, there's nothing to be done right here. If you had air bubbles around this silk screen part, you would want to make sure that you get those out. Okay, here we go. Oh, Lord, what am I doing? Let's see here. Hi, thanks, Beverly. The craft table is by Husky. Just says Husky. Husky. All right, here we go. Armor Etch. You can get this in the supply list. All right, I don't even know if I need to shake it. Be careful with this, y'all. Make sure you wear gloves. Note to self, hold on. It's not gonna burn, like, you'll be okay. I mean, the last time I did this, I don't think I wore gloves, and I was fine. That's fine. Hi, Dixie. Hello, Diane. All right, ready? Getting ready for etching surgery, y'all. And away we go. Hi, Janet. Okay. Let's open this up. And we're going to basically, I mean, there's different ways you could do this, okay? You could apply this with your squeegee. I'm going to apply this with a paintbrush. Now, I am sure there's a lot of different people out there that will tell you to do it multiple ways, okay? You do whatever you feel is best. And if somebody tells you that I'm doing it wrong, it's fine. I mean, again, I've seen this done so many different ways. But basically what this is doing, it's like, I don't know, there's something in it that basically like etches, not like melts away the glass, but eats at it, eats away. It sounds crazy, but it's what it does. All right, just get the whole area. And if you are the etching cream expert, let us know some tips, okay? Okay, Jeannie uses a paintbrush. Well, here you go, Marianne. I'm showing you, friend. So, get it all over where your silk screen is, right? And I'm kind of just laying it on thick. Don't know that that matters, but let me tell you this, y'all. This is not going to ruin your transfer. It is not. We would not sell this stuff if it was going to ruin our products. So just keep that in mind. All right, so I'm just going to kind of let this sit. Jeannie, you let yours sit. At least that's what I've done in the past. All right, let me put all of the excess back here in the jar, and I'm going to dunk this into some agua. Okay. So, Deb, I mean, I've seen it done brushed or like pounced. Okay. All right, hold on, y'all. Let me just wipe this majority of this off. And here we go. You did your back door? Wow. That's amazing. She etched her back door. Okay, so I'm going to set this aside. Okay. Lord, please don't fall. All right, so we're going to step over here and we're going to grab this cute tea towel. Okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to put this on, because we're letting our etching cream, like, not dry, but get in there, okay? So I am going to iron this just a little bit. And I thought we would put Whiskey Business on this, and I put a single packet of black ink in the supply list. Because if you've never tried ink before and you like don't want to get a 3-ounce jar, this is the best route to go. So I'm going to show you how to use the packets. Okay. So like I said, we need to let our etching cream work its magic, do the things. So why not use the same transfer, just a different saying on here. Okay. Usually, whenever you are using a textile to ink with, or ink on, you really only want to fuzz your transfer like one time. If even once. All right, because we want it to stick to the fabric, right? But I had already gone and put it on the fuzzing cloth, which is fine. It's not gonna hurt anything. So, what if we do this? Let's see. What if we put, I'm not even gonna like, there. There. Don't overthink it, right? Okay, I think that's kind of in the center. No, because these lines are the center. Duh. Duh. Well, Marsha, we are showing you right now. Yes, Kelly, I agree. I want to see the back door as well, or the glass door. Okay, so y'all, I'm like over here thinking out loud. The lines right here, like between those two lines are the center, okay? So y'all do me a huge favor and hit the heart button for me and type in the word etch, E-T-C-H. We did this already. This is over here working its magic. It's got our etching cream on it, okay? We're letting it just sit. Now we're going to take another part of this transfer and create a tea towel. Zach's like, hey, make me a bar towel for the outside. I'm like, okay, a bar towel. So here we are. Okay, so ink right here, black velvet. Ink is permanent, so be extra careful, okay? So we are going to just, I don't know, kind of massage it a little bit. And we're going to push all of the ink to the upside down bottom, okay? Because obviously this is right side up. I flipped it over so that you do not cut the color that you're using off, because we do have ink singles in a few different colors. So now I'm going to just snip a little bit off, and I am going to grab the mini squeegee, just like that, put some ink on it, and set this to the side. Okay, now see how there's a little circle on that mini squeegee? Put your thumb there, flip it over, and drag the ink over the silk screen. Okay? And make sure you get it covered really well. Go over it, get all of your excess off. Okay, and I think we're good. So I didn't really have a whole lot left, which is a good thing. Now, before you touch anything, just check your fingertips to make sure there's no ink there. And we're gonna lift this up from the center and we're gonna check it. We're gonna look down and we're gonna make sure we didn't miss anything. Whiskey business. Yes. All right, we did it. We did it. Okay. So now I'm going to set this aside for just a second. And then I'm going to show you how to clean the transfer. Okay, so I've got this one down. I cleaned my mat, y'all. They were filthy. I just threw them in the washer. This one is got like somebody cut something on the mat, I think. Not really sure what that's about. Spray my board eraser and let's clean it. Oh, I'm glad, Kay. I want y'all to learn. So important that y'all know step by step. Okay, we're going to flip it over. And we're going to clean the back. And, whoa. Make sure that we get all of the ink out of the screen. Because the purpose of these, this product's amazing. So you can reuse these over and over. Like you could make, no joke, probably 100 of these bar towels, as Zach says. All right, so let's just clean up our mess really quick. I have a paper towel that I'm just going to wipe all of that excess water off. Okay, because we're going to put this back on the transfer sheet. The backer right here where it belongs. Okay, so that we can use it over and over and over. Okay, now, remember, we still have our etching stuff going on over here. It's sitting there on the transfer, okay? We're going to take that off soon. But before we do that, we're going to dry this. And then we're going to heat set it. That's what it's called. Okay? You love to ink? Awesome! Yeah. Thanks, Mary. How do you know you're in the VIP group? Well, if you type in VIP, you'll go check your messages. And if you click on the link to the VIP group and you see content and it doesn't ask you to join the group, then you're in there. Do you have a Glowforge or Thunder? We have a Thunder, Kathleen. My husband runs it, so I don't really have much of an opinion. Hi, Jason. Yes, I am. Thank you so much. It's hotter here at home. Yes, I'm enjoying my new life. Yes. Kathleen, we don't have a Glowforge, so I don't know. I have nothing to compare. And I don't run it. Like, I don't know how to use that machine to save my life. At all. Okay, so we've dried this, right? So this one says Whiskey Business. In case you missed it, hold on, y'all. We've got different sayings on this transfer. Call me old fashioned, happy hour, and then this one says put a cork in it. And I'll show you why I chose that one for this. Okay, so I'm going to lift this off. Throw my mat on the ground and lay this down, okay? I have a piece of parchment paper, okay? Lay that down, and we're gonna take this and just heat set it. We're basically setting the ink in the fabric so that it's permanent. Because when Zach uses his bar towel and you know he's gonna get it dirty, I can throw it in the washer and the dryer, and this ink is not gonna come out. Okay? Thanks, Debbie. Ooh, that would be a great idea, Vivian. You should try it. Sent back door pick to VIP group. Thank you, Mary. I will check it out. Okay, so if you don't have this or another Cricut product that heat sets, just use your iron for real. Okay? Get you some parchment paper and just do the same thing. Medium to high heat. Go in this motion, figure 8, circles, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Do y'all see my earrings I have on? I have the Boo earrings on. When you type in the word Etch and you click on shop products, there's now a button to go directly to our website, and we have earrings on there. Zach is very proud of his earrings, as he should be. All acrylic. We've got a whole bunch of them. Okay, so this is dry. This is no longer sticky, tacky. So just for grins, because I want to give the etching cream just a couple more minutes. Woo, that was, y'all see that? I know you couldn't see it, but I stopped that from falling off the table. We're going to do the back just to seal in that ink really quickly. Okay, turn this off. Well, I guess it did already turn off, but either way, it's fine. Okay, so this is the tea towel we made. So let me fold it. I probably should have done it on the other side, but that's okay. And let me show you. Whoopsie. All right, Whiskey Business in the house. Boom, shakalaka. Look at that. How cute is that? So that is one way to use the transfer, okay, with ink. All right, so cute, so cute. All right, I'm going to keep this out. I'm going to grab our jar where we applied our etching cream. Look at that, y'all. It looks so gross. But it's not ruining the transfer, okay? So what we're going to do now is probably put on some gloves, right? Is that probably the right thing to do? Let me just grab some gloves. Oh, man, y'all. All right, here we go. I don't know if we'll need them, but just to be safe, let's do this, okay? Okay, thanks, Jeannie. I knew I could count on you to tell me. All right, so I think what we're going to do now is I'm going to take a squeegee, okay? And I am going to just squeegee off any excess that I have on here because I did get it kind of thick. All right. And then I'm just going to like put it on a paper towel and throw it away. Sharon, comment the word etch. I now sell it. Hi, Brownie. Here we go. So I'm peeling it from the middle side, okay? Wow. All right, so I'm going to lay this over here. I am going to throw this in the washer by itself. And look, my gloves are sticking to this. I'm going to spray this, okay? Spray, spray, spray. Then I am going to wipe this off with, most of it is like on there. That's awesome. Let me show you. Okay. So there is a little bit left here. It's kind of like sitting on top of the design. And this is what I did last time. So you might want to do this over the sink. I do have like my fuzzing cloth down, y'all. Oh my gosh, y'all. This is so cool. Holy moly. That, whoever invented that is amazing. Okay, so let me just get this dry. That is awesome. Yes, great idea. Yep, that's how I did it last time. I know, Kelly. Okay, so that is wet. Now I have a ton of corks, so I thought it would be appropriate and no, these are not bought. These are collected over the years, y'all, okay? No judgment here. But look how awesome that is. Please put a cork in it. That is what the etching cream did. I mean, that is permanent. Like, this is never coming off. So find you a jar. I mean, you could even go to the Dollar Tree and find you a jar that, like, you don't need to use ever, ever, ever again. And test out our etching cream. How cool is that? So, let me see if I take a few of these out. Like, you see cork better. Let me take a few more out. I should have showed you guys this before. But hold on. Just laugh at me. There we go. Oh, isn't that so cool? Please put a cork in it. So, y'all, hit the heart button. Type in the word etch. E-T-C-H. Go check your messages. And everything I just showed you, minus the tea towel and the jar, will be in the supply list, okay, to purchase. All right, bye.